COSTCO, one of America's leading retailers. Baked beans, canned tuna, golf gloves. Golf gloves? Yep, the giant retailer fancies its hand in the golf market, and they've made bold claims so far. Whew! It is crack of dawn. I've got a tea time in about 14 minutes. It is a beautiful day, probably the best day of the year, not a cloud in sight. And today, I have someone with me, a new glove. Now I've heard so much about this brand, Kirkland, made by COSTCO, and I'm yet to try any of their products. But today is the day. We're playing 18 holes, we're having a quick warm up on the range as well, putting it through its paces, got so many things to test with it, and I've got the answers for you. Let's get warmed up. So I'm all warmed up, pretty impressed so far. As you can see, not too much wear. The thing that I'm going to be interested about the most is the moisture. Now Cabretta leather gloves get very, very sweaty. These promise that they don't get that sweaty. There is a lot of air holes on the thumbs, on the fingers, on the front, in between. So hopefully they don't get really sweaty all the way around. I'm only going to use one glove, put it through its paces. But let's get this out on the course and put it to test. So let's talk about the sizing. Now, stupid me got the wrong blooming size. I'm usually a medium. For some reason, I bought it off Amazon and I was expecting at checkout for there to be an option for small, medium, large, but there wasn't. It was just large. It placed my order and I'm an idiot. So I've got some medium ones on the way, so I can't really give you a full one on sizing, but I've got a large and it fits pretty alright, but I know the medium is going to be perfect, so just pick the size that you would normally pick with your other brands. You saw that. What a beauty. So far I am very, very impressed with the feel. Now I used to sell golf gloves, Ostrich Golf. I'll put a picture here. They were Cabretta leather, and so I know what good quality Cabretta leather feels like, and these feel so good. They've got that little sticky, tacky feel to them, so when you grip the club, it's just not moving. There's no movement whatsoever. That's how I like it. That's how majority of people like it. Okay, so let's not beat around the bush. Let's be honest, it's a massive rip-off of the Titleist glove. Literally, all they've done is change the logo. Nothing has put me off so far. I thought getting the wrong size would annoy me, but that's just made me more excited for getting the actual size, because this is amazing, and just a little bit tighter is going to feel even better. But as you can see, hardly anywhere whatsoever, and the ventilation so far has done a really good job. And if you know me, you know that I get very, very clammy hands. Not the prettiest of thing, but these are performing quite well. So if you have clammy hands, these are going to be perfect for you. Now they market this as premium, and when I think of premium, I think the Titleist gloves, the tour glove, the one that they all wear on tour. That to me is like the top of golf gloves. And I've used that glove before. And it's like they've peeled the Titleist logo off and just put a Kirkland one straight on top of it. Except it's a third of the price. It cost me £20 off Amazon to get 3 of these gloves. It would cost me, I think it's about £20 just for one Titleist glove. And yes, I get it, it's made by COSTCO. That's like the equivalent of, in the UK, if Tesco made a golf glove. Of course, we'd all be very skeptical and be like, I am not putting that anywhere near my hand. The golfers at the club will take the mick out of me and I'll be a laughing stock. If you are that narrow-minded and you are not willing to give something a try, now, if Tesco brought out a glove, I'd be the first to review it. I'd be the first one there, especially if it was a premium one. They're trying to get into the market. Yes, it's not aimed at like, they're not expecting to get on the tour. They're not expecting Tiger Woods to buy this glove. That's not what they're aiming it at. They're aiming it at mere mortals like me and you who can't afford to buy big brand name gloves. They are bringing out their own glove, which is just as good quality. So if you're not going to try a glove just because of the brand name that's on the glove, then more for you. I'll save myself 40 quid and I'll bet you I'll beat your ass on the course too. One thing to note, when it's delivered in this abnormally, ridiculously sized box, like just wrapped up in this stupid thing. 3 gloves, and the thing is just too big to fit through your post box, so make sure you're in, because otherwise you have to go pick it up like I did. But on the other hand, you do get a free ball marker. Okay, 4 holes left. It's held up really, really well, but now it's time to grip it, rip it, put this glove through its paces. Something to know as well, I use Golf Pride Z grips, and they are very, very, very rugged and absolutely tear your hands apart, and gloves. That's why I usually use something a bit tougher like an all-weather one. But you'll see when I show you at the end just how well these have stood against them rugged grips. So we've made it, we're here on the 18th tee. Played pretty good. The glove has been absolutely amazing. I've found a new glove, which is very good. Got a medium on the way, like I've already said. Scoring, didn't really score, but like I say, we're not here for the scoring. We're here to see how well the glove has done. Now I'm going to play this last hole, and then I'm going to give you a close-up of how good it has lasted from 18 holes. butterfly just landed on my ball just as I hit it. Fat idiot. So I'm home now because I had to leave the course straight away. Let me give you a close-up look of how it looked. As you can see, there's no holes whatsoever, hardly any scuffs, bit of dirt, that's about it. Even on the thumb is in good tact. But the only thing is like there is a bit of moisture there. Hopefully that dries nicely, because there's nothing worse than when these Backgr gloves dry. They tend to dry really badly, and that's when you start getting holes and big black bits in it. So hopefully it dries well. I won't know until really tomorrow whether that's dried nice, but even though there was moisture on my hand, I never lost grip. The grip stayed put. It was always tacky, it was nice on the grip, so even though I got moisture on my hands, that didn't go through to the glove and make the glove slippery. So, like I was saying earlier, this is what they come in. I've got 2 brand new ones in there and the ball marker. Now, because I've already said I've already got some more on the way, I'm gonna give this away. So if you would like 2 brand new Kirkland signature gloves and a ball marker, comment down below anything you like, something stupid like my last name's Kirkland. I don't know, something funny. Best comment down below. I'll message you, and then you'll have to give me your details on Instagram or Facebook or something like that. But I'll send you them out, I promise. So all you have to do is just comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very impressed with these gloves, and I will continue to use them. Thank you for watching. It is really hot today. Look at the sweat on my head. Thank God I went out early because it is 30 degrees now. Anyway, I'm Backgr, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.